If your attitude, skills, and plan are strong, in the moment of an armed robbery, you can win over an armed robber. Hi everyone, this is John with today's active self-protection lesson. Today's lesson comes to us from Baltimore, Maryland, and it's an officer-involved shooting where an off-duty officer is going to be the subject of an armed robbery. It's going to show us some important lessons about transitional spaces, about being ready in the moment, and about getting your gun out on target and shots where they belong. So we can see the guy on the left here. I've sped this up a little, and he's just kind of lurking, and he's going to head in the store here and try to rob this store. And we're going to see him kind of wander in, and I didn't make the white circle there. That was in the original video released by Baltimore PD. But we see the guy here's got a gun out, and he's threatening. He's announced an armed robbery. Well, the problem is that the guy behind the circle there is an off-duty officer, and so he draws his firearm and gets shots on target and ends the threat very quickly. And he does a very good job here of getting the gun away from the bad guy, and now this threat is over, and the officer starts to then take the appropriate follow-up actions. And that's as fast as this one goes, everybody. So now I want to back up and learn some lessons from this particular incident. You see the guy walk in, and he's going to go ahead and announce the robbery. You see him pull the gun out there, and it looked like to me like he chambered around. And now he's got that gun held down. He's using it as an intimidation tool. So you got to think in the armed robbery, how do I seize the initiative? How do I get my gun out and on target? When is the right time to defend myself? Now, do you notice right here that the guy's actually got the gun behind him? Do you notice that he's not showing it, he's not sticking it out in his face, but he's defending it? So this is not an instance where you'd want to drive in to try to control that firearm because he's got it held behind him. It'd be very hard. Instead, the officer chooses that moment when the guy looks away from him to get his gun out and on target. You can see him there, and I was thinking here that you can see that he's not in a perfect isosceles or a Weaver stance, whatever. Stances don't happen in real gunfights. Instead, there's movement. Now the threat is gone, and we see the officer move to his left as the threat moves. He got off camera and he moved to his left. And I think that's actually a really great idea. He got off the X and away from where the threat was. Now he takes appropriate follow-up action. He gets the gun and he gets it out of the way, and that is a great answer as well to get that threat, to get the force multiplier out of the fight. This officer did a really fantastic job, used his opportunity, got his gun in the fight, put shots on target, took good follow-up actions. He covered his ass.